you describe the relationship between Swedish and US intelligence organizations today?
The relationship between Swedish and American intelligence agencies today is probably closer than it has been at any point since the end of World War II. Naturally, most of the focus of both countries is international terrorism. Sweden is concerned about Al-Qaeda as much as we are. And so that will continue to drive the relationship between the Swedish and American intelligence communities for the foreseeable future. But then Iraq and Afghanistan and radicalization, I mean, there are literally dozens of issues of mutual interest today that allow the United States and Sweden to cooperate at the most intimate levels. And I don't see an end to it.
So what's being intercepted by the FRA will most likely end up with American...
in some form. I think it would be unfair and probably incorrect to say that the FRA will begin providing raw intercepts of material to the United States. There are instances where it has happened. For example, if the FRA picks up a really good intercept of Osama bin Laden talking on a satellite phone or over a cell phone, I can guarantee you the transcript of that conversation and a tape of the conversation will make its way to Washington very, very quickly. But I don't think that will happen on a routine basis. I think it will be special circumstances if the FRA picks up something important. Otherwise, the product will appear in Swedish intelligence analyst reports, which may end up in Washington as well. But I don't think the raw intercepts, the raw material itself, I don't think that will end up in Washington.
What other, you were saying telephone conversation with bin Laden, could you give another example?
Well, right now, as you can imagine, our main targets are beyond just Al-Qaeda. We're very interested in any international terrorist organizations having any interest in the United States. For example, very recently, the United States intercepted some communications between Pakistan and terrorists in Germany, which indicated that a terrorist attack was about to happen. The same thing happened in Denmark. And this allowed the Danish and German security services to, we gave them a transcript of the intercepts. We told them who was talking to who on the intercepts, and the BFV in Germany and the name of the Danish security service. It'll come to me. At any rate, the Danish security service then used the intercept, the information contained in it, to grab the people who were plotting, with known terrorists in Pakistan, arrest them, and they're now awaiting trial in Copenhagen. So in those kinds of circumstances, that's when raw information will be passed.